Well, everybody's here. Let's get the show started. Bring in the dancing girls.
As it is time to convene, I will now call this meeting to order.
Oh, well, then first of all, I have an announcement to make. Mr. Baldwin and I here, we have 5% of ELQ stock, so we're presenting a unified front. Yippee.
Where are the other shareholders? Isn't that the purpose of this meeting? Because if it isn't, I want to know what we're doing.
The other shareholders were informed. That doesn't mean they should show up.
That is not true. We were not informed. Fortunately, we are here. Sorry to be late.
It's all right. It was an oversight. Seeing as how Mr. Barrett was out of town,
It was your first
I
mistake.
assumed...
Let's hope it was your last.
Yes, well, welcome as representatives of Barrett Industries.
Thank you. So now we're having meetings with the baker's son.
Yes. Apparently the candlestick maker and the butcher don't have stock yet.
Shall we continue with business?
As I was saying...
Paul and I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all and to define the parameters of our relationship.
That sounds like a good idea.
We thought we'd tally up stock percentages. Then we can all see where we fit into the big picture.
Exactly.
Now, Monica, you have...
11%, Tracy.
Alan, you have...
Tracy, we all know what we have.
Alan, this is for the benefit of our new shareholders.
10%.
I have 11.
Mother, we all know that.
I have 4.
Thank you, Ned. And Paul, you have 4. So together that equals...
Wait. You haven't asked me. Aren't you going to ask me?
No.
We have 5. Don't forget.
I couldn't forget. You wouldn't let me. Add that together with my 11%, and that equals 56%.
And since then, we've learned of a certain Alil Corporation, which seems to own the smaller of the 2 blocks.
You know who that is?
No, evidently they wish to remain anonymous, but they do own the remaining 8%.
Only 8%.
Sounds like a dummy corporation to me.
As long as we're tallying up percentages to see where everybody fits in the big picture, Barrett Industries owns a whopping 36%.
Well and good that you're here at this meeting. Just keep in mind the board pecking order. You are new chicks in this hen house.
Then some of the older clucks may have to make room in the coop.
I don't appreciate your speaking to my family in that manner.
Point of order,
Let's face
Tracy.
reality. You are no longer sole proprietors.
May I please have some order here?
My only point is that the Quartermains are still in full control of ELQ. We're happy to have you aboard. Just keep in mind your place.
Can we have a
And
point
my only point is, Tracy, that my percentage is bigger than your percentage.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Not when the Quartermains stand together, which we always do. We never disagree.
Point of order
Shut up, Scotty.
What?
Shut up.
Shut up.
We're not concerned with Robert's rules.
If we don't have some order here, I will adjourn this entire meeting.
Good. Now, that gives me my chance to make my point. I think all of you should hold your little points. Scott and I have 5%. You're assuming we are aligned with the Quartermains, which we are not. We are up for grabs.
Nicely put, Miss Lucy.
Can we
Thank you,
please
Rod.
stop the bickering and deal with the agenda?
I agree with Paul. I have to get back to the hospital.
Monica, Mother has a very good point.
Thank you, Ned.
Let me remind you that I have veto power over any decision you make.
You absolutely do not. Wait a minute. If she has veto power, then I get veto power.
We both have
Are you all talking about veto power? There is nothing to veto.
Thank you, Alan.
Please, everyone.
Now you've upset Lila. I'm only trying to protect my mother's interests.
Look, we're just trying to get one thing perfectly
You
clear here,
people
and that-
are completely deluded if you think that we at Barrett Industries are going to let you walk all over us.
What is that? What are you doing?
Your company's bylaws, have you ever read them?
Of course I've read them.
Do you recall page 156?
Gee, no, 156 doesn't spring readily to mind, Bill.
Perhaps that was an unfair question. It is relevant.
Perhaps you'll be good enough to read it to us, William.
I'd be delighted, Mrs. Quartermain. All stockholders will be informed of meetings. Oops, somebody screwed up there. Will be consulted on all company business and all matters to be put to a vote only when all stockholders are present or voting by proxy. What that means is that you can't make a move without us.
That's exactly what that means. Thank you so much for reminding us of that, William.
Not bad for a baker's boy, ain't Miss Quartermain?
Excuse me. Yes, Mary, what is it? Just a minute. Bill? Telephone.
Understand. I mean, what can they do to us? Barrett doesn't have control of the whole company.
Unless he owns the dummy corporation, and that would give him 44%.
Has to be, Harlan. I wouldn't put it past him. It'd be just like him.
I don't think Harlan Barrett knows anything about it. Why the subterfuge on his part?
Look, it's 5 o'clock. We're accomplishing nothing. Let's all go home. Come on.
I agree.
Oh, Lila, you coming?
Not yet, dear. I want to talk to Edward.
Okay, fine, Mother. Enjoy yourself.
Would you mind leaving the room, all of you?
Not at all. Please, everybody outside.
Thank you.
Mother, could you make it quick?
Yes, dear.
Well, so what do you think of this whole thing?
I think Tracy's right. I think that we have to unite. I think we all have to pull together.
I suppose you're right.
I'm very glad to hear it.
What are you getting at?
I think that you and I must unite emotionally as well as financially.
Is this a ploy to get my 11%?
Yes. That's all I'm thinking about is your Quartermain stock.
I find that hard to believe.
Well, don't. That's all I want, Monica, is your stock. I want everything. And I intend to get it.